We are on day 2 of the Obsidian learning path. Yesterday I was pretty embarrassed because I was supposed to just like turn on the different settings, but instead I was try to use them. So today I want to make sure that I actually follow through the instruction that I have on the learning map. So the first step here is to read the internal links page because we don't know what that is. So let's read it. So they say that in this page, we're going to be learning how to link to notes, attachments, and other files from the notes. Using internal links by linking notes, you can create a network of knowledge. Obsidian can automatically update internal links in your vault when you rename a file. That's cool. If you want to be prompted instead, you can disable it under the setting, fill links automatically after internal links. So supported formats for internal link, there are wiki links, or markdown, which is I'm more familiar with the markdown links. So they say the example above are equivalent and they appear the same way in the editor and links to the same notes. Okay, so when using the markdown format, make sure to URL encode the list destination. What does URL encode means? Okay, so encode arbitrary data in uniform resource identifier. Okay, so percent encoding is used to ensure special characters do not interfere with the URL's structure and interpretation. No, not URL, URI. Uniform resource identifier. Oh, look at what we are learning here. So they say by default, due to its more compact format, Obsidian generates links using the WikiLink format. If interoperability is important, then you can disable WikiLinks and use Markdown links instead. So, okay. Not gonna read it. I'm not gonna read this all out loud though. Oh, so we should not use this in links. So the sharp, yeah, this looks like a comment in LaTeX, so I definitely will not use that in link. And they say you recommend avoiding those characters and practicing safe file name practices. What does that mean? Okay, forbidden printable. How do we read this? So forward slash, less than, greater than, colon, double quote, forward slash, backslash, vertical bar, or pipe. I've never heard about this called pipe. Question mark, asterisk, and non-printable characters. So we should not have the null bytes, nor we should have the ASCII control characters. So we shouldn't have those. All right. Me remove this. So they said that to create a link while editing view, we can use the following way. We just type this double bracket right here. Is that a bracket? And then select the file that I want to create a link to, and then select the text editor, and then type this, or use the comment palette, and then select add internal link. And they say that there is autocomplete functionality, switches to a simpler result algorithm when the vault reaches 10,000 times to maintain optimal application performance. When you can link to any accepted file format, links to file format over the Markdown needs to include a field file extension. Oh, that's okay. And then link to a heading in a note. That was something that I was interested in. So we can link to specific heading in the notes, also known as anchor links, link into a heading within the same notes, link to a heading with the same note types. Ooh. For example, preview a linked field with, okay. Oh, oh, okay. We are, we also can link to a blog. Yeah, I definitely can see a use for this. The key, the quick purple gem dashes through the paragraph with blazing speed, pen in hand and a paperclip in the other. Jamie works towards her goal of making the world of not taking a happier place. I was about to. I was thinking that they are saying the quick brown fox. Okay, so specific lines to release the block identifier can be blessed directly on a bullet point. Just chain for block across the world. Human readable block identifier by adding a blank space filled by a caret and the identifier. Okay, so looks like we have read the internal link. You know what I like to do when I finish something like this? Read. I just read it, so just gonna be change it to a check mark. Ooh. I did it in a different thing that I shouldn't. Okay, so this is the check mark. I think this was supposed to be the official. Yes. Now we have done that and we want to read the official view page of the uh, graph. So we're gonna go here. So the graph view is a core plugin. We learned yesterday that that means that we don't need to install it. It's already there. And it lets you visualize the relationships between the nodes in the vault. And to open graph view, we need to click open graph view in the ribbon. And circle represent nodes or nodes. Lines represents internal link between two nodes. The more nodes that reference a given node, the bigger it gets. Oh, to interact with this node in the graphs, hover over each circle to highlight that node's connections. Click a node in the graph to open that node. Right-click a node to open a context menu with the action available for that node. To navigate around the graph, we need to zoom in and out using the scroll wheel or the mouse and move the graph around by dragging it with the mouse cursor or using the arrow keys. You can hold shift while using the keyboard to speed up the movement. To open the graph setting, we click the cog icon in the upper right corner of the graph and click restore default setting in the upper right corner of the setting box to reset any changes you make. Filters. The section controls what nodes to show in the graph. Search files let you filter nodes passed on a search term. To learn about how you can write more advanced search term, refer to search. Tags toggles whether to show tags in the graph. Attachments toggles whether to show attachments in the graph. Existing files toggles only to show when nodes that exist in your vault. Since a node doesn't need to exist to link to it, this can help limit your graph to nodes that you actually have in your vault. Orphans toggles whether to show nodes without any links. And they say, oh, Create groups of notes to distinguish them with each other using color. I wanted to do that because I know that I want to have like sections, and in sections there will be like subsection, and then in each subsection there might be like some concept, and for a concept there may be like definition or properties that I want to use. So we can create a new group by clicking new group and search box. Type a search term of the node you want to add to the group, then click the colored circle to give the group a color. To learn about more about advanced search term, I think we should not worry about more advanced things right now. Okay, let me hide this. And I just hide there is like a floating bar. Maybe you will not see it when I'm editing it, but it's just, I have the urge to click stop when I see it there. So I just clicked hide so that it won't appear anymore. Arrow toggles whether the glue, the show, the direction of each links. Text fade threshold controls the text transparency or the name of each node. Node size control the size of the circle representing each node. Link thickness controls the line width for each links. Animate starts a time lapse animation. Oh, we can do that. This section controls the forces that act on each node. Central force control all compactor graphics. A high value creates a more circular graph. Ripple force controls how a node pushes over nodes away from it. Link force control the pull on each link if the link was okay. Link distance control the length of the line between each nodes. Nodes and attachments appears in chronological order based on their creation line. And to open a local graph view, use the open local graph command. While the graph view show all nodes in your vault, a local graph view show you nodes connected to the active node. I would definitely want that. The local graph view can use all of the settings available to the global graph view. Additionally, you can change the depth of the local graph. I definitely would love that. To level the depth will show nodes connected to the nodes revealed at the previous depth. To control local graph depth, use the slider at the top of the local filter setting panel. So, and that's the end of this page. So we also completed that. So we are gonna replace the square with a check mark. Oh, how I love check marks. Oh, like this. And I'm gonna put this because I read that. And now we want to create these concept nodes. In the concept, we want function, linear function, quadratic function, exponential function, all of this type of functions. So we are going to be opening Obsidian. Okay. Is it not opening? Okay. I was just very antsy about it. Okay, so you know what? I want to delete all of those things that I created yesterday because I did not know. Delete, ask again, delete. So here I will need to create notes from this. So I am going to put this in. I have two monitors here. So just checking. Yes, I still have this here. So I am going to be, I put the overleaf on the other monitor so you guys are not going to see it, but I'm going to put it there when I'm going to refer to it. So I'm going to be creating 4 concept notes in concepts. So here I am in concept, and I am going to, no, not delete it. I'm going to be, how do you create a note from a templates again? Search templates. Concept template. Oh. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna create a new note. There is nothing in that new note. So I'm gonna insert a template on that. I'm gonna insert the concept template and okay, so this is going to be my function. And I am gonna make a copy. So I'm gonna do like, because you know what, this is like just gonna add a bunch of function. Checking between I can see. So I have linear function. Make a copy. I have quadratic function. Yes, quadratic function. And make a copy, and I'm gonna have exponential function, and gonna be make a copy. I'm gonna have look. Oh, okay. Look at it. Function. Like, really feel free to speed this up when you are reading this. Change. Limit. Just copy here. Just so you know, this is not like the this is not the final thing that I'm gonna have. Just marginal cost. I'm gonna edit this and marginal cost. Okay, copy. Marginal revenue. Okay, copy. Marginal profit and okay, copy. I'm gonna do optimization. Grow. Ooh. Cumulative change. Oh, that's it. That's it. This is not needed. Okay, so I am now going to put my check mark on my list. Okay. Cannot see this, but yeah, I just put a new check marks on this. Square. I did all of this list. All of this. I did those within selection. And I'm gonna replace all of them to check marks so that I can show you that I completed this. So now I want to link notes using note. So I'm gonna go here so that you can see here. And okay, so I'm saying that a limit is used in the definition of derivative, and a logarithmic function is an example of, okay, when they say like, okay, just note, example of, what is that? Okay. Function. And I can go to function and I can say like, okay, so I can go here. Directly for derivative. Can I just like copy things? Just to check if I already have like something somewhere. Can I just do this? Change, yeah. So if I have derivative, this is used in like this marginal costs, marginal revenue, marginal profits, and optimization. I don't know if I click save, but I don't know if I need to. And I am going to open the graph view. So this is open graph view. Ooh, that's the notes that I created yesterday. And I can see here that function is a prerequisite for derivative. Oh, so I can go here. They can see students start here. There is nothing because I didn't do anything about it. And I can go here. I can say that Oh, derivative is linked to marginal cost. Oh. Oh. So this derivative right here is used in marginal costs. Oh. Okay, so I did that's the graph view, and I need the local graph. How do we do the local graph again? Okay, you know what? Since we are here already, oh, you can have arrows. Ooh. We can have groups. There's carries, just marginal. Now I can just like link them. And now they're color coded. Animate. We can animate the graph. We can animate the graph. Okay, level like. Oh, if I want this to look. Okay. Yeah, now it's easier to read now. Okay, I managed to look at the graph view. That's the local view. That's the palette view. Yeah, so okay, let's go back here. Let's go back to the graph to see the local view. Graph view. Local view, open local graph commands. How do you do that? Open local graph command. I don't know. Open graph view. Where is the command? Local graph. Okay. Graph view. No, that's not what I was supposed to do. This is the graph view. And I think I should be able to filter existing file only, text attachment, existing file only. I still don't know where is the. I don't know where find the local graph view. Local graph view on Obsidian. Okay. Okay, so looks like there is Control P. So we go here, Control P. Oh, Control P and local view. This is Open Graph View. It's Control G. Where is the local graph? I don't know. Graph view. Okay, so we go to Control P and then search graph view, open local graph. That is what I'm supposed to do. Control P, graph view. This is open graph view. Oh my God. You don't know where is the. Okay. Okay. Don't find it. Okay. Open local graph. Oh man, that should be here, right? Shouldn't it? Tag our properties. Thanks. No. Graph view. Okay. Okay. So we are going to go to the core plugin. We are gonna look at the graph view. And here, this is where we find the local graph view. For some reason, the recording paused for a little bit, but yeah, I just found that you can like go here and there is nothing here. And you can like click this blank right here and I click Control L so that Control L is now my local graph view. It's like there was a minute that didn't go through. I don't know why. But now that I have that, look at this. So when I'm doing like this marginal profile, I can just say like Control and L. I can do like the Control L and I see the graph. I see the graph, the local graph, and I can go here. Yay. Isn't that cool? Right. So I think this is gonna be the last part of this because I definitely just figured out how to do the local view. And yeah, so decide here like, okay, I understand the difference between a note and a link. Yeah, I can create a link and I can use backlinks to see where a concept is referenced. I can open graph view and I can explain why the graph is useful but not as substitute for a carefully designed concept map. Yeah, I still need to do a lot of work for it to become a concept map, not just like looking at it as a graph. But it's cool. It's cool. And I know cool things now that I didn't know a few minutes ago. So that's a win. So now it's time for the check marks. So that's like this. Guys, right here, 1, 2, 3. So here we are. We're going to be going from this to here, and we want this. Selection. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna do replace. Yeah, my computer is a bit slow. Here, this is like replace. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Replace. So yeah, that is day 2.